Good morning everyone and welcome to this week's celebration assembly. And despite the thunderous storms and lightning that we have had this week, you have managed to work together to set the weather in our classrooms and create a much sunnier and happier place. So well done to all of you. I would also like to say Eid Mubarak to our families and children who have been celebrating the end of Ramadan this week. It's been a really successful and positive week in school, so let's find out all about it from our teachers and our stars of the week. Here we go.
Hi everyone. I've had a wonderful week and I hope that you have too. In Reynolds class, we have been learning all about electricity, and I have discovered that I am teaching a room full of scientists. I gave my class the equipment that they would need to build a circuit, and I challenged them to see if they could make the bulb light up. And lots of them will tell you that it wasn't the easiest activity. They had to show resilience and learn from marvellous mistakes, but they were all so determined and they all managed to make the bulb light up. So well done to all of my super scientists in Reynolds class this week. Now, my star of the week is somebody who just lights up our classroom. He's always smiling, and that makes everybody around him smile too. He is always enthusiastic and passionate about everything that we do. He puts his hand up to share his ideas in lots of different subjects. He's often coming out to the front of the classroom to share whether he agrees or disagrees with the statement on the board. And this week he has blown me away because our maths has been quite tricky. We've been tackling fraction questions, and this person has risen to the challenge and shown so much determination. So, for always being enthusiastic and making everybody laugh, my star of the week is Jacob.
Hi, good morning. It's Mr. Mond here in the Year 5 Pullman class on the top floor of the Tower of Power. I hope you're all well and you've had a great week. We've had another cracker up here in Year 5, and my star of the week has been a key part in all of that because they have tried so hard in everything we've done and tackled all of our tasks with a real passion, be it inside the classroom or outside of the classroom. Whether it's been in our English writing sessions where we've been reporting on some strange things going on, or our reading and our art and our science, which all link into our space topic at the moment, where they not only did all of the tasks but created an immense alien landscape in chalks. But they have also shown an incredible passion, as they always do, for their maths these last few days. Whether it's been in the early bird activities, where they're in super early every morning and cracking straight on with one of our many maths activities on offer, or whether it's just in our maths lessons, where they show the passion of Paolo in getting stuck into all their maths, and they're very proud of everything they achieve. Well, lots of reasons then for my star of the week, so I'll cut to the chase, and here's the name. My star of the week is Tom.
Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Kendall here from Milne class after another very busy week. Can't believe it's Friday again already. We've had such a lovely week again here on the bottom floor. We've been doing lots of food tasting this week, so we've been trying different foods, some foods that we've probably never tried before. So there were some very funny faces going on, particularly with the Stilton cheese, which we decided was a little bit stinky, but quite a few of us really liked it. So well done everybody for trying those different foods and for being so intrepid. So this makes my decision very tricky, but I've chosen my star of the week this week because actually he could be the star of the week every single week. He follows our pride values to the letter every single week. I can totally rely on him to make the right choices, and he is always dependable, just like Daisy here. He sets a really good example to everybody in Milne class, and because of that he's got lots and lots of friends, because everyone knows that he makes the right choices and they know where they are with him, which is fantastic. This person has also got such a fantastic attitude to his learning. He's always trying to make improvements in his work, and everything that he does is really paying off. This week in particular, he is trying his best at home with his daily 3 challenge. So here on the bottom floor we set 3 activities for the children to do each night, and this person has been having a really good go at that every night, and I can see such a difference already. So well done to this person. So my star of the week this week in Milne class goes to Oscar.
Good morning, TeamGR. It's Friday, my favourite day of the week because it's Celebration Assembly. I love seeing the stars and celebrating the success of everybody across school. And what a week to celebrate, because I have seen some amazing maths across school this week. I am so impressed with your passion and your resilience and how you're all learning from your marvellous mistakes in maths all across school. So a huge well done to you all. You are incredible. My star of the week is also incredible and always shows true resilience and passion in everything that she does, particularly in maths. But the main reason this person is my star of the week is because she is just like Daisy. I know that whenever I need everybody to focus and show me they're ready for learning, this person shows outstanding behaviours for learning. She's always ready to listen, to learn, to join in and have a go. And even when she's not sure, she will take the risk like Indy and have a go. And if she makes a marvellous mistake, she listens carefully to the feedback and learns from it. She puts a huge smile on my face every day, makes me laugh with all her jokes and her one-liners in class. So for all those reasons, my star of the week this week, it's Mia!
Good morning, Mrs. Smithson here from Morpurgo class with my star of the week. Now, our star of the week has been shining as brightly as a lighthouse, as brightly as the sun, and has just had a fantastic week. He's been super resilient in his writing when we were writing our letters. He started his letter, but he didn't quite set it out how I had expected him to. So I challenged him to go back and have another go. And there was such resilience from him, and off he went, and he created a fantastic letter. So well done there. And also in maths, my star of the week has impressed Miss Maud with his work on fractions. So for being really resilient, working super hard, and bringing a lot of joy to our classroom, our star of the week for Morpurgo class is Harry 3.
Hello, this is Mrs. Rabiner from Ralph class. This week in Ralph class, I have been bowled over by the enthusiasm for the whole class for our music. I've also been really proud of their excellent writing, their brilliant reading skills, and their fabulous work on angles in maths. Their enthusiasm for early bird maths in particular has really bowled me over. One person though has really stood out. This is someone who, no matter what task we do, always gives 110%. It's someone who strives to do his best, even when he finds things tricky. It's someone who's ultra reliable and a good friend, and someone who is intrepid and increasingly beginning to take risks. Finn, this week's star of the week is for you. Well done.
Hello everyone, Mrs. Mangam here from Donaldson class. What a fun week we have had in Donaldson class. As always, we've been super busy bees, but we've had some real fun this week tasting food, especially the stinky cheese. We had lots of interesting faces yesterday when we were enjoying our Stilton and pork pies. Well done everybody in Donaldson for another amazing week. Our star of the week this week is someone who is a real ray of sunshine. They bring the sunshine every single day to our classroom and always have a smile on their face. A real joy to be around and a real pleasure. This person is really dependable, just like Daisy, and a treasure to have every single day. Our star of the week this week is someone we can really depend on, someone we rely on, and someone we absolutely adore. Our star of the week this week is Summer Rose. Keep up the great work, Summer Rose. We love your smile and your fantastic attitude to life.
Good morning everybody and happy Friday. It's Mr. Harrison here from Taylor class on the top floor, and I'd love to share our stars of the week with you. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, stars, plural, we have more than one this week, and that's because it was just impossible to pick one. I've had to go for two. I've been a little bit naughty there. Our stars of the week in Taylor class have been chosen because of the level of empathy that they've shown. They've decided to set up Thrive Thinkers, which is a space where any child can come to talk if they need help, if they need a bit of space to get things off their chest, or if they just need a good friend to look after them. So for setting up Thrive Thinkers and for being incredibly empathetic individuals and for caring about the people around themselves, our stars of the week are Freya and Izzy.
Hi, it's Mrs. Bune in the house, and our star of the week this week is somebody who is being absolutely incredible. They have shown real passion for learning, been incredibly brave and intrepid, and it has been absolutely lovely to see this person leaving the end of each session with a huge smile on his face. We are so proud of Archie. Well done.
Miss Barrett here from Rosen class on the ground floor. Star of the week again, and we have had a lovely week in our class. We've been trying so hard to make lots and lots of positive choices and been really thinking about walking around school with pride and trying to show those pride values with everything that we have been doing. So it's a really tricky choice this week for Star of the Week. But the person I've chosen is one of those always people. He is always making the right choice. He is always trying to put his hand up. He has the most amazing ideas, and he's so able to articulate himself and tries to speak in full sentences, and he's just a pleasure to have in our class. But I've given him Star of the Week this week because he has blown us all away with how intrepid he has been. Now, we have been enjoying our topic of food this week and trying lots of different types of foods from different countries. And this person sometimes finds trying food and trying new food really quite tricky. And it has in the past made him a little bit upset sometimes, not wanting to try new foods. But we were trying Stilton cheese actually, and it's quite strong. And this person was so brave. He took some, he smelled it, he tasted it, and then he took a little bite. And I was so proud to hear that he was so brave and had to go at doing that. So Star of the Week for our class is somebody who's just like Indy, and our star is Freddie.
Good morning, Grove Road. This is Mrs. Humberg on the top floor in Surdish Pandy class. Well, we've had another fantastic week, and my class have been working super hard. We've been writing diaries about the lighthouse keeper and how everybody came to rescue him. We've been super busy with our fractions, and we're just coming to the end of our electricity work. Now, the person that I've chosen for Star of the Week could have Star of the Week every single week, every single day even, because she is always so dependable, so passionate, and she always works her socks off. She's really great to have in the classroom because she asks really good questions. She remembers what she's learnt before and she applies it, and she's always really kind. She is an absolutely fantastic talk partner, and she's brilliant at coaching, and I can always rely on her to help other people. She likes to challenge herself, and she's really excited by our maths challenges, and she always shows empathy for others and is super kind. I could talk all day actually about how fantastic she is. So, for keeping on going, for always following all our pride values, and for really being lovely to teach, my star of the week is Bryony. Well done, Bryony.
Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well and I hope you're all shining brightly this Friday despite some questionable weather this week. But we have persevered through as we always do, and I'd like to tell you my star of the week this week. I am so proud because they bring so much sunshine to our school. They are such an incredible role model to others, and they are just the epitome of what dependable means. They have been so lovely, jumping into the learning pit all week this week, and we had an excellent phonics session on Tuesday where we were writing songs to do with words with our digraphing, our digraph O, and this person jumped into it so much so that they chose to spend a lot of their choosing time finishing off their song, and it was absolutely fantastic, and I'm so pleased that they put so much effort and thought into it, so well done for that. They are also, like I've said before, such a role model, which I think is really important. Not just being dependable, but helping other people to make good choices really makes a massive difference. So for being such a superstar and for being such a go-to person, a go-to role model in our school, showing us exactly what dependability looks like, my star of the week this week from Donaldson class is Milena!
Good morning everyone, Mr. Smith here. My shout out this week is for someone in Donaldson class. I can always depend on this young person to try their best. I can always depend on this young person to show beautiful manners. And I can also depend on this young person to brighten up everyone's day with their big beaming smile.
Hello, Mrs. Hale here from Rosen class on the ground floor. I'd like to give a big shout out to Isla for being really resilient with her maths lately and really giving things a go and having a bit more confidence in herself when we all know she can do it. So well done, Isla.
Hi, it's Mrs. Bune, and I would like to do a shout out for two children who have been incredibly dependable and really empathetic this week and have set up Thrive Thinkers for the children in their class who might just need somebody to talk to. So I would like to say well done and thank you very much to Izzy and Freya.
Hello there again, Mr. Mould, and I would like to give a quick shout out to Harvey from Pullman class, as we've recently had schools football week and Harvey got stuck in with his Keep It Up challenge. Harvey, I've awarded you with a certificate and a little prize. Well done, Harvey.
Well done to our stars, and well done to everybody who has reached the Smiley Suns. And for those of you who have had Head Teachers Awards, Mr. P, Star of the Week. TeamGR Star goes to somebody who works with our Year 3 and Year 4 children, who is always dependable, always passionate about supporting the children with their learning. She's a wonderfully kind and caring person who adds so much to our team here at Grove Road. So my star this week goes to Miss Easby. Singing time now, and I know you have been working really hard this week on a new song called As One. And the message in this song is really important because it reflects our values of being dependable and being empathetic, like Ellie. It's all about how we should try to be the best friend that we can be to others. How we can think about how other people are feeling and how we can try to work on that friendship, to have trust with each other, and sometimes when we need to reflect on our choices and perhaps say sorry for something. How we can show empathy, to be kind and caring and work together as a team, as TeamGR, and help each other. So I want you to think about that, perhaps talk to your teachers about that after we finish singing. Okay, voices ready, here we go. Well done everybody, have a wonderful weekend, look after each other and stay safe. It's goodbye from me, Mr. Pete, and it's goodbye from Mrs. Mangum, Mrs. Kendall, Miss Barrett, Miss Folks, Mr. Mole, Mrs. Bune, Miss Atkinson, Mrs. Smithson, Mrs. Homburg, Mr. Morland, Mrs. Rabina, Mr. Harrison, and everyone at TeamGR. Have a lovely weekend.